Hi, I'm Deacon Brian Cordeiro, and I'm the Associate Finance Director of the Archdiocese of Montreal. And I'm going to be talking today about the financial and administrative aspects of the role of pastors and wardens in Catholic parishes in Montreal. In Quebec, we have a law called the Act Respecting Fabriques, which is specific to Quebec and governs the functioning of Catholic parishes in Quebec. And this sort of fixes the role of pastors and wardens specifically by the Act. One way to understand how fabriques should function is to sort of compare them with a business organization where you have a president, a board of directors, and members. So the pastor would be like the president or the CEO. The wardens would be like the board of directors, and the parishioners would be like members of the organization. Of course, the pastor is the principal player for day-to-day activities. He is the CEO. Of course, he must function with the collaboration of his pastors in order to achieve the best results. That's so far as the roles are concerned. I'd now like to touch upon some aspects of finance and administration. The first one is about checks, bank accounts, and cash. All checks, irrespective of amounts, we suggest 2 signatories on each check. The best practice would be to have the pastor as one of the signatories, and the second signatory could be any one of the wardens, but each of them taking turns over the year by rotation, so all of them get a chance to be a check signatory over the year. We do not suggest multiple bank accounts, but if a parish really feels the need to open more than one bank account, we suggest that wardens and pastors ensure that all the transactions in all the bank accounts are reflected in the receipts and disbursement statements and in the balance sheet of the parish. As far as cash handling, we always ensure that there are at least 2 people counting, moving, or handling cash. Members from the same family are considered as one person, and priests, pastors, assistants should preferably not handle or touch cash. Even for mass intentions, it is preferred that people be referred to the parish office during the week. There are some items that require diocesan pre-approval, and some of them are as follows: major repairs over $10,000 per year, acquisition, leasing, and sale of land and property, borrowings, accepting bequests and monies from wills, and also placing monies in mutual funds. Up to 2016, a parish could not put money in mutual funds in the Diocese of Montreal. From 2017 onwards, we are now permitting mutual funds provided they are routed through Fiera Capital. Again, always with pre-approval from the diocese. Next, tax receipts for diocesan contributions and charitable donations. No tax receipts can be made out for services or for volunteers who work in the parish. For mass intentions, which are fixed at $15 a year, $5 is paid to the priest, and a tax receipt can be made out for the balance of $10. It is suggested, and strongly suggested, that parishes, fabriques, start considering and moving to receiving donations on the internet to keep with our trends of our times. If you have weekly collections, the CRA, Canadian Revenue Agency, insists that you keep the envelopes that are collected each week for a period of 7 years as supporting documents for your donations received. Wardens should ensure at the end of each year that the charitable return, the federal return T3010 and the Quebec provincial return TP 985, go out before 30th of June, namely 6 months after the year end of 31st December. I'd like to suggest 2 books which are resource books. One is called Canada's Catholics. This is an excellent book written by Reginald Bibby and Angus Reid, which provides great hope for Canada's Catholics. And it shows how Catholics in Canada, the church in Canada and in Quebec will be growing mainly because of the influx of immigrants into this country. And secondly, there's an excellent book that has come out last year from the Quebec bishops, which is called Commentary on the Act Respecting Fabriques, which gives very good explanations and commentaries on the different articles in the Act Respecting Fabriques. And finally, I'd like to end with a message of encouragement to those of you who may have gifts in this area. As you know, Jesus said, my Father is glorified when you bear much fruit. So if you think you have a gift in finance, administration, insurance, project management, and such other things, you're probably an excellent candidate to be a steward of the parish in providing yourself as a volunteer to become a warden. So I encourage you to offer your gifts and give glory to God.